Hello everybody and welcome back to Finally Rob. Finally a new video because I haven't done in a while. Um, I thought I'd take you along on a little travel vlog. I'm going to the weekend at the Asylum Steampunk Festival, which I usually go there every year. Obviously with the pandemic and everything, I didn't in the past, I think 3 years. 2019, yeah, so I think 3 years, maybe two, I don't know, it feels like forever. I really want to go back. And yeah, I'll show you, everything that's going on. Currently, as you can see, I have quite the mess behind me. I'm packing, I'm cleaning up, I've done the laundry, hence stuff hanging everywhere. And yeah, I'll take you along a little bit. So first of all, let's do some cleaning. Alright, so cleaning is finished, packing has also finished. It is about 10-ish, yeah, about 10 p.m. I just ordered some takeout food just because I don't want to clean again, cook and then clean again. And, I just don't, I'm out of energy. But yeah, so that is that. Once I've eaten, I'll show you my bag, what I've packed. And yeah, so I've got the alarm for 6 a.m. My ferry is leaving at 8:15. They say foot passengers should be there 40 minutes early. I like to make it more than that, especially being trans. I might have some explaining to do, show a second ID or whatever else, because, I still have my dead name on my ID, so I kind of expect some raised eyebrows and some explaining. I hope it's not going to be too complicated. To be fair, the last time I went over to England, I flew, and that was really easy because I have one of the passports that you can put in this machine, so you don't actually have to go through the, I don't know what it's called, like immigration. I don't know what it's called. When you have to show your passport, I don't have to do it with a person. I can just put it in, in the reader thingy, and it'll just let me through. So flying is fine, it's pretty easy. But because I'm going by ferry this time, I have a little bit of anxiety with that. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. All right, food has happened and I'm sitting on the floor because that's where my bags are. And I'm going to show you a few things that will go on my outfit. In itself, that outfit is pretty normal. It's, dark blue pants, some nice shoes, and I forgot, I think it's linen or whatever. Everything else goes on that. So I have a bag full of little accessories. It's this bag here. And this has my goggles, my bow tie, a tea strainer, some bottles, and pins and all kinds of stuff. And basically I'll be putting that on everywhere on my outfit. And then I also have this, I'm gonna call it lovingly my leg bag. And it's this thing here, and it'll be basically going around my waist here and then around my leg here. And then I have my big backpack. It's nice and sturdy and very well padded. It has my laptop and obviously my headphones that I'll probably be wearing while I travel the whole time, just so I'm nice and centered. I brought a book as well, which I started reading. And then I have this bag here. It looks like a cassette, and it has my normal medications and then everything else that you might be needing on a festival where you walk in a lot, because this is not a music festival. But some tissues, these hay fever wipes, because I have some allergies. I'm not quite sure which ones, but I found that it helps when I wipe my face with them once in a while. Then I have these pressure point padding things. They're not blister plasters. I have them separately, obviously, but they are basically to prevent, I suppose, and I know where those shoes are going to hurt really much, so I'll try this first and just carry the blister plasters with me as well, and then just some other stuff, you know, pain meds and I don't know, like all kinds of stuff. And then I have one extra bag. I was about to actually pack a small suitcase like the carry-ons, but I figured that'll be just, you know, I don't want to deal with an actual suitcase. But here's my bowler hat, and the goggles will go on it, and I'll be wearing that pretty much all of the time while I'm on the festival. And yeah, I always put the goggles on here, and then I can stick something in the side because they have the elastics. I can put something in the side, so I usually put something in there. And then also I'm bringing my Oculus, mostly for the hotel room. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have packed. You can see here is already ready what I'm wearing for traveling. And yeah, I'm ready to go basically. I'll just take a shower. I have a tea ready, so I'll have that. And yeah, that is pretty much that. All right, so we just arrived at the hotel. We drove over and then we had a bit of a stroll in the city. I didn't make any footage of that, but it was fun. And yeah, so we just arrived. We're about to order some food and just, you know, relax for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow we will, you know, really get dressed up and everything. But I'm going to give you a quick hotel room tour just because it's a travel vlog and everybody wants to know. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and I see you not in a second.
So this is the room right under the roof, as you can see, and there is an ominous door to the next room. It's locked, I just checked, so that's fine. In a bit I will also check for cameras, but I think it'll be fine as well. And yeah, here is the entrance where I just stood. Alright, and then this here is the bathroom. Ta-da! Too many mirrors here as well. But yeah, it's a nice little bathroom. For some reason they put shower gel as hand soap, but I'm not gonna complain, it's, you know, soap is soap. I put all my stuff here, a ton of towels. I even got a tub here with the shower. It's kind of cute, like it's inlet into, I don't know. Alright, then here's the wardrobe, and it's actually pretty big. Already put all my clothes and some stuff in there. Huge bed. That little blue one is mine, I just brought it. And some art. Got a little chair thing, sofa chair thing, words. Another mirror with a big desk and kind of a little drawer thing. Obviously the kettle and stuff, but the kettle is kind of disgusting, to be fair. You can see it's kind of bleh, especially if you look inside. So I will not be making tea in that. I have dark curtains and those things, so I suppose nobody can look in, but then again, if I look out, there isn't really much here. So yeah, that's the room.
Alright, I'm just outside. We're going to head to Tesco real quick. It's maybe 9 p.m. or something, maybe 9:30, I don't know. Just getting a couple of things, you know, something to drink and a couple of snacks for the room. And just, you know, then we'll settle. And I'm going to prepare my outfit a little bit. Maybe I'll show you when I get back in.
Right. Select your weapon. Excellent. Select your weapon. I like the biscuit examination. Check the cracks and like creamy bits. So, ready your weapons. And on command, dunk. Really withdraw. Nice like biscuit inversion holes there. It's clearly not as whipping champion. Yeah, shady hands are basically the worst enemy of teacher. Oh, we've got wobbly biscuits. The definite curvatures on this side. It's all about the steadiness now. Getting that biscuit to the mouth. Can you do it?
Come and join us, come and join the crazy party. Come and join us, come and join us, come and join the crazy gang.
You actually got parent bar for this one. Come on, keep going.
Low on chocolate.
He's too tired.
So this was day 2. As you could see, all of the fun things happened. The programming is so dense that you cannot do everything. We just picked a few things, and other than that, you know, walked around a little bit. I'll be, videoing the castle grounds and the market a bit tomorrow, but yeah, so for now that's basically what we did. I always enjoy the tea dueling a lot. I really love it. And yeah, so we did get our programs. We didn't get them on day one when we picked up our wristbands, but they weren't actually there yet. They had ordered them, but somehow they got lost or something, and so it took a little bit for them to get them. We were able to pick them up today though, so that's really good. It has everything, and I'm gonna show you real quick. It's bent because I had it in my pocket, but I'm gonna show you Saturday just so you see how dense the programming is. And that's how dense the programming is. And in different locations across all hours of the day, really from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. pretty much. And then there are some more things going on in the evening, but they are ticketed events, and this year I don't have any tickets. I couldn't afford anything. I can't even afford this trip. But yeah, apart from that, we had a lot of fun so far. We got our steampunk passports. They're interim passports. I haven't filled out the back side yet, but you put, your name, and then you draw something like a face is what it says here somewhere. Something like your face is what it says below here. I'm not sure if that's actually readable there. But yeah, it's really fun. You kind of walk from stall to stall and see who gives you a stamp. It's just really fun. I have a few already. This and the one on the other page. I also ordered this with the merch, and I'm gonna show you. So every year you can get yourself merch, which are these pins. There we go. That's the one from 2017. Then here is the one from 2019. They're always a little bit different, but always the same type. Here is, what year is this? Let's see, I will guess that it's 2018, just because it will make sense. And this year it's this one. It's not like a cog, but still, it doesn't even have the year on it. I suppose they weren't sure when they can do the asylum again with the pandemic and all. Now, this year it came in this bag. There's like a little leather patch that you can put on something. Let me actually get it out there. And there's an extra pin in there as well. This little one here, because this was supposed to be for 2020, and it would have, like every year they call this a little bit different. It would have been Constantinia or whatever. And it says it here, and there's this little leather patch that says it as well. You could pick which color leather patch you wanted. On one of those stalls they sold little bee pins, and I got myself one and I put it on my hat right here. Can you see it? I don't know. Here you go. That was pretty much it for the day, I suppose. And once I get back, I also want to talk a little bit about how traveling went, because this is the first time I've actually traveled by ferry after, being on hormones and actually being read as male with a passport that still has a dead name and says female on it. So I'm going to talk about that once I've gotten back home, because I want to make sure that I know everything that happened before I start talking about it. But yeah, so there's pretty much that for this evening, and we talk again tomorrow.
Tested by the big red one having a wobble. We have front runners. He's going the wrong way around the banjo. And we have congestion. Big red and blue one. Oh, we have Sprocket. Come on, Sprocket. Keep going. Keep going, Sprocket. lightning car is having a problem. It is being man-powered or Sean-powered. And the rocket is coming down. Go, rocket, keep going. Okay, we're going out on the banjo completely the wrong way, but hey-ho, Chitty is using unfair means to get Sprocket. Keep going. And the lightning car is being powered by Sean Lightning. Steered by Ali, who is a novice driver at this. And Lady Davros is trying to get through, but she can't. And we have our youngest competitors today. And here comes the coffee dodger and the
Make yourself comfortable, avail yourself of PPE. So this is the windmill, which is completely different from the time. I've just broken the windmill. Right, who's gonna slip first? You. So, ready your weapons. And on command, done. 2, 3, withdraw. Quick inversion there. So, side on hold. the back. On command, done. 2, 3, withdraw.
They're about the same.
About the same.
They're about the same.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit shallow, but it's even.
It could be a
So,
long one. Fair enough.
Yeah, it could be a long one.
Yeah.
Or given these biscuits, it could be. Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
So it's an even match. So that's
Leaving shallow.
anyone can make it really teachable by just doing the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Curving corner.
There's it, yeah. We're getting a bit of a sway.
Get clean on.
Getting cleaned on. But a second thing.
So this was the last day that I've attended for the weekend at the Asylum Steampunk Festival. There is some stuff going on Monday, but I'm already traveling back home on Monday, so I won't be there for any of the events. Unfortunately, I have not won the World Championship of tea dueling, but it was quite fun to just, be there. Usually I just go to watch. This time around, I kind of just, raised my hand to represent Germany, to see how far I get and just have some fun. We've cut it a little bit short. Today, but we did do the tea dueling and the wacky races. We walked around a little bit and talked a little bit, just, chilling out, having iced coffee and stuff. And yeah, today I'm just chilling now in the evening, watching some movies, having some snacks. I found vegan fudge, and I think it has coconut fat, cashew butter, and something else, and some nuts in it. It's really tasty, and I will not have bowel issues with it, which is lovely because I do love fudge. So yeah, I'm just snacking right now, chilling a little bit, writing a little bit, just enjoying the time and the quiet and the lovely room that I'm in. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be leaving. We'll drive back to my friend's house, and then from there I'll be taking the train to Holyhead so that I can take, the ferry, which is at 8:30 p.m. if I remember right. I think the trip is about 3 hours-ish. So I'll probably be home around, 1 a.m. or something.
Right.
On the way back, I noticed that the train was going to take longer than when I traveled to England, with more changes, and that I only had 2 options for the train, so we sped up to make sure that I could get the earlier train, as I am a very anxious traveler and I wanted to make sure that I'm not missing any trains or the ferry. I was trying to buy the ticket online but was unable to make the payment, continuously getting errors about the payment system, so we planned it so I would rush to the ticket counter in the station as soon as we stopped there, and the Honorable Chris would follow with my bag. This worked perfectly, and the rest of the trip was really uneventful. Earlier I mentioned that I'd report back on how the travel itself went, but I decided to make that into a separate video to talk about how traveling has been going for me since starting transition, so stay tuned for that. For now, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, or dislike it if you hated it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and click the bell button to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. And for now, bye!